Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content, and today we are going to be talking about Ripple XRP. I'm really kind of going in depth on things overall. So with that being said, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about some adoption that's been taking place in this market, as well as kind of talking to you guys a little bit about other stuff regarding XRP and stuff like that. So without further ado, if you guys do hold XRP and you guys are a supporter of XRP, definitely drop a like on this video and also comment down below why you guys support XRP overall. So let's jump into it. So right now we see this article here where Visa approves an Australian startup to issue debit cards for spending Bitcoin. Now we've been seeing a lot of adoption happening with Bitcoin. You know, we do see the thing with, El Salvador, and, we're seeing a lot more, I would say mass adoption because of, I would say that the drive comes from a lot of these big influencers. I'm honestly tired of seeing Michael Saylor on my feed. I actually don't even follow him, but I do see him all the time pretty much spreading the idea of Bitcoin's the future, whatever. Now, we do see here that the move by Visa to allow the issuance captures the growing interest in cryptocurrencies for Australia's economic market. Now, when we talk about this is very interesting because we already know that Australia is big on crypto. They support it. FPOS or FPOS is a point of sale company that pretty much, is a huge giant for the payment structure of Australia. Now, they are already kind of partnered with HBAR, so they're not partnered with XRP or anything like that. But we do know that a lot of these places like Australia are pro-crypto, and we do see the adoption ramping up for crypto overall. Bitcoin, on the other hand, I just honestly could care less about Bitcoin being, adopted in. I just don't care for Bitcoin overall, to be completely honest with you. And it's not even hate towards Bitcoin. I hope that it does well so it could pull all the assets up. But this is cool to see. I do think that Visa is really kind of diving in head first with crypto. I think that at some point in time, Visa and MasterCard will have to be built on a DLT at some point in time for scalability driven factors. But we do see here that Australians will soon be able to spend crypto via existing brick and mortar point of sales with the issuance of new physical debit card, the Australian Financial Review reported Wednesday. Global payments giant Visa has approved local Australian startup Crypto Spend to begin issuing debit cards for the startup's users. Those using the Crypto Spend app can then pay using their Bitcoin and other supported crypto at retail stores and hospitality venues. So this is pretty cool. We even do see here, instead of needing to convert from crypto to fiat like other offerings of the market, users of Crypto Spend's app can make direct purchases. I actually got a thing from Coinbase today because I guess I was on their wait list for their debit card. Their debit card pretty much works the same way like this, where you basically earn crypto back. I think it's like 8% or something like that, which is pretty cool to see. But we are seeing a lot of mass adoption happening with Visa. I do think that it's only a matter of time before Visa is being built on some sort of DLT technology similar to like the XRP ledger and stuff. So I'm very excited to see what happens in the future with a lot of these big names, especially Visa and MasterCard, etc. So let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. I personally don't think that the reason why Bitcoin's being utilized like this is because everybody knows about Bitcoin, right? You go outside and you ask your friend or you ask, somebody hey, do you know about Bitcoin? 9 times out of 10, they're probably going to say yes. So it wouldn't make sense for them to issue debit cards for spending XRP or something like that because Bitcoin is already widely known around the world. So I think it's only a matter of time before we do see XRP or another asset pretty much be named like Bitcoin has been forever. I mean, there's kiosks where I could buy Bitcoin locally. So I think it's only a matter of time before we do see other assets like that. So let me know what you guys think about that. So I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about this. This is basically saying, I believe that Team Ripple would rather fight the SEC to the bitter end before settling without clarity for XRP. Now, I've talked about this for some time. I've actually been mentioning this even since kind of the beginning of the SEC case. And I strongly believe this as well. I think that Ripple wants clarity. They want a good note to end on with the SEC as well. And the reason for that is because they care about that IPO listing. They want that IPO listing for Ripple after this case is cleared. So they want to comply with the SEC, but also at the same time, they do want clarity overall. And I believe that they will also fight to the bitter end. I think that they have the team and also the financial structure for it as well. I think that they have the financial reach overall. I mean, they have the money, so why not, fight this SEC case to the end? So I definitely think that they are trying to keep a good footnote with the SEC for that IPO listing, but also they definitely want clarity. And I think that at the end of this SEC case, we are going to see clarity come to this space, especially for XRP. And I think XRP is going to be the first of the kind to get that clarity. And not only that, but it's going to be very bullish for any Ripple or XRP holder, I should say, because if you think about it, XRP being the first of its kind, the SEC kind of wants to go after maybe Ethereum or Bitcoin or whatever the case may be, because I know that they mentioned those assets multiple times, especially when we even regard the Ethereum ICO listing from 2014 before the Ethereum mainnet was even up and running. So I think that's only a matter of time before we do see XRP really take flight, rise from the ashes, if you will. The phoenix will fly. I think it's only a matter of time before it does get clarity. Like I said, I mean, even this tweet, right, is very important to really kind of look at, because I do think that they will want clarity no matter what. Now, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about this. Now, this has nothing to do with XRP overall. I mean, to an extent, of course. Now, when we look at this, right, this is saying liquidity crisis incoming. This is saying just in inflation climbs for the third straight month. U.S. consumer prices rose 5.4% in June from a year ago. Again, higher than expected. Now, inflation is good for crypto, because it means a lot more money will flow into crypto, as crypto is looked at as a deflated market. I personally think that is very good for crypto. But this is going to get bad, guys. And I want to warn you guys. I've warned you guys about this for quite some time now. Inflation rates are astronomically higher than they are reporting. The Fed knows it. They just don't want to accept it. They even said they are not going to increase inflation rates until 2025 plus. I think by 2025, I think our economy will be, it's all massively inflated. When we look at the stock market hitting, 35K, 30, plus, that is just astronomically manipulated prices. I think the Dow Jones is the biggest manipulation in the game. I think that those prices are very, very inflated, but not even that. But when we look at inflation rates kind of rising day by day, we are going to probably march into one of the biggest stock market and housing market crashes that we've ever seen in our entire lives. And I don't mean to sound like a doomsday prepper or anything like that, but it is already in front of our faces. We are seeing it happening live. A lot of people are missing out on it, right? We already seen used car prices rising astronomically. They've actually hit a high since like the early 2000s. So I think that it's only a matter of time before we do really see these inflation rates really kind of, stepping in and showing people what's about to happen, where, we do see, electronics and multiple other assets really gaining massive value, where you're basically going to go out and you're not going to be able to buy much, especially with, even $100. And it just happens like that. Even if we look back to the early 2000s, right, when you go to the grocery store, you used to be able to get a lot of stuff for $20. Now you barely get, 3 things. So I think this is what's going to happen, guys. I just want to warn you guys right now, because inflation's coming, liquidity crises are coming, and things are going to get bad very soon for the economy. Just going to warn you guys now. Now, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about this. Now, this is talking about Google partnering with Ripple. Now, Google is also a big partner of HBAR as well. But we do see this article is from 2021. This is from July 8th. And this is talking about Japan and Tokyo. We already know that they have huge investors, or I should say XRP basically has huge partnerships around the world, especially in Japan and Tokyo. Now, HBAR and XRP are huge assets. I do think that they both will do incredible things. I've already mentioned it multiple times. But we do see here Google is in negotiations to buy all shares in Pring, a Tokyo-based cashless payment and settlement startup owned by Mizuho bank and other investors, Google hopes to be able to offer fintech services such as payments and transfers in Japan next year, following launches in the US and India, which we do see India is a huge connection to Ripple as well, as we already kind of did a video on that recently. Now, we also see here in this next photo that Mizuho, I hope that I don't know how to say it, to be honest with you guys, but I'm just going to say Mizuho. But we do see that it partners with Ripple for cross-currency settlements. This was 5 years ago now, but they are still a partner, and this is pretty crazy to see. I do think that Google will play a big part in the future. I think that's why Google also owns, we actually see it over here, about 2.56% of Hedera Hashgraph, which is also working on CBDC. So I think that this is very interesting to note. I definitely could see a wide range partnership with Google and XRP. I do think that this is a big possibility. And I mean, basically they already are trying to roll out fintech services in Japan, and Japan is a big key player for XRP. Now, last but not least, I know that this is a longer video, but I do just want to talk to you guys a little bit about this. This is saying seamless functioning of the new financial system. Know what you hold. Ripple plus R3 equals a game changer. And this is exactly what we hold, right? This is the international transfer, which is Ripple. And this is pretty much all the financial market we do see. This is the financial industry, CMS, trade finance, derivatives, a syndicated loan, cross-border transaction, commodity, repo, bonds, global cash management, etc. Now, to get to the derivatives market, Ripple would have to be a security. So I don't think that it's going to really get a lot of derivatives market cash flow. But the rest, I do think that it could definitely grasp. Now, we do see the all industry of R3. We do see supply chain, real estate, healthcare, point of sale. We also see property management, official report identification, ads, etc. And this is what we hold, right? This is XRP. For me personally, I hold a ton of other assets, but holding XRP is in the best interest of any individual in crypto. If you guys are in the US and you're thinking about buying XRP, you guys could buy it on Uphold, just to give you guys that insight. But XRP is a big game changer, and it's going to be a big name. It's going to be a household name at some point in time. I think it's like a blue chip stock. I really do think it is. And I do think that at some point in time, we are going to see the transfer of wealth through crypto. I think that crypto is the future, and I do think that at some point in time we are going to see a lot of people wish that they have been holding XRP and wish that they were in crypto. But let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. As always, it is Nick here. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. If you guys want more free content, you guys can follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. You guys can also join the free Discord down in the description below. And yeah, guys, peace out.